Okay, here's a series of charts. I applied this to a couple different kinds of strategies with the new tuning, the walk forward tuning. So and the thing to look at on these things is where is the yellow dot basically on these things, and maybe what's the shape of these. So this is pretty consistent for a Vanguard income bond kind of thing. Next. Oh, here's the EADS 401k thing that we saw before. Sometimes actually the new thing actually does improve things. It's attractive, it's better. Next. And so here's the Fidelity Select Funds. I guess that's the one we had looked at before. Okay, so that's consistent.
Well, but when you say sometimes it improves it, the bottom one on the right seems to be the real, whereas the one on the upper left is the hypothetical. Right.
Did I get that backwards on the EADS?
Well, no, I mean the one that's got the dots is the real, starting when on the first dot date.
This is, yeah, this is the walk.
Whereas the one on the upper left is hypothetical.
It's
you don't know what you're
tuning
doing.
in hindsight.
Tuning in hindsight, right.
So, which is gonna have all the good stuff, plus it's gonna tune for the luckiness of the bumps. Okay, so this one here, you guys have seen the AK strategies out on the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. We have a user, Ari Kutzenbaum, I don't know where he lives, but he's managed to put together these wild stock things. And the importance of this is, and I thought it would probably not do so well with the stock strategies, but it actually does pretty well with most all of them. And the takeaway, interesting point of that is the stocks, if you can give SectorSurfer good stocks, it can assemble them in order. The remaining question is, how do you identify those stocks to give over to SectorSurfer? And there's, we have our stock screener that's supposed to help in that. We have some further stuff in the future that's going to address specifically that question. But there, just want to make sure everybody is aware, and I think most of you guys are, that that's the issue with these stock strategies, because these stocks are picked in hindsight. It's different than picking sectors. Sectors will always live there. Financial technology sectors, they will always be there, and the companies within them get refreshed as they live and die. That's not true of individual stocks. Next, please. Surf well.
All right.
Any final questions? Yes.
When could we have it?
Oh, that. Yes. We're probably out of time, effectively. And we have a slow internet. I was going to show you this stuff working live, but the internet is pathetic here in
Maybe if they come tomorrow night.
Yeah. Right now, see my partner, he's got a bunch of stuff that he's put into the code for testing, and one of those, his name is Jim. And so he's got this Boolean true-false thing called Scott and me. So when he sets Scott and me to true, that means only in my account and his account will this thing show up. Right now you don't have that advanced button. All the software is there, but that button's invisible to you, so you can't click it. And I've told him that if everything still looks good in the morning, I want him to turn that on. And we had a little glitch we had to get rid of. We got rid of it. We want to make sure it's nice and stable. It is a beta thing. You can go back to what you've been doing by clicking the button. But so when you go in there, beat up on it, you're going to find probably something that, with all your key clicking, that we couldn't think of key clicking. Throw stuff at it, we couldn't throw at it. And some funny stuff will happen, and we'll fix it up. Just tell us what's going on. But I think it's mostly in pretty good shape, and it will probably be turned on tomorrow. Unless, of course, I say, well, we don't have any documentation out there, and maybe I should wait until I get back from the trip and get some documentation, and then send everybody.
You think?
We don't need no
Okay,
stinking
you guys vote.
Turn
Do you
it
want
on.
to
A little documentation is pretty helpful, actually.
No.
You got it tonight.
So,
Okay.
Thank you, Joe.
another question.
What,
If we start messing with the new software, will it mess up our old strategies? We start
No.
twiddling around with the performance of the
you
parameters?
can say restore to the old way and it
There's
goes
a
back
restore
to the,
button?
yeah.
Okay, very good. Thought
Thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate it. The only reason I'm rushing things a little here, the restaurant closes at 9 o'clock, so I'm sure we could grab Scott and ask questions after we break up here. But overall, what do you think of the new features and capabilities? Sound good, right? I made a request. I'll probably be sending you, assuming the other users agree. I think what we need is an explanation, either in writing or video or both, explaining for each new feature or capability what it is, how to use it, and how we'll benefit from using it. I don't know about you. A lot of this, even though I thought I knew walk forward and so, a lot of it went over my head. Anybody else? Did it go over your head? Or am I the only engineer? Oh, good. I don't feel so bad. Two guys
I wouldn't
agree.
put a high priority in that.
Okay.
But Joe,
Yes.
everybody knows software developers can't write good user's guides.
Well, fortunately, we have Aaron and also we have Mimi.
Yeah.
And Aaron is a terrific writer from what I understand. So there you go. So I have several other slides, but we won't go through them tonight. You'll have to come back tomorrow over at the Atiti Restaurante. We're going to have wonderful Indian cuisine. There's a $10 charge for a buffet, all you can eat. Or you pay $5 cover charge at the door. On your table, there's yellow sheets to show you where we're meeting tomorrow night. Also, the blue sheet, as I'll go into detail tomorrow, I do have a new YouTube channel where we have several SectorSurfer videos. I put up 2 yesterday. How you go about signing up to SectorSurfer. Another one is the membership plans and the analysis where you should begin, at least from a user's perspective.
Joe,
Yes.
what is your username that you use for your referral ID? If you're going to
Oh.
sign up for SectorSurfer, please use his referral ID.
Yeah,
He worked hard to put all this stuff together. Make him the
All
referrer.
right. Thank you very much, Scott. Just put Joe Gruender on the account page, bottom left, it says, who referred you? Joe Gruender. Okay. Okay. Yes. Did I hear Joe? Oh,
Joe.
oh, thank you, Jim. Welcome back, Jim. Okay, thank you, everyone. I surely hope that you can make it tomorrow evening. I appreciate you coming tonight. You have a good evening, and let's rendezvous tomorrow evening at the Indian Cuisine Buffet.
And have patience at the cash register. There's only one guy there.
Terry?
For there, you get more of your meetings.
Yeah.